Yes, YouTube, I'm here. This one's going to be a skim fade tutorial. Let's get into it. So first, as you can see, I'm just kind of combing the hair a little bit. Alright, so first I'm going to go with my trimmers, my Barber trimmers. Just do kind of like a line around the head. It's like the first border for the skin fade. Make sure it's real consistent. This part of the fade literally determines how the fade's gonna come out. Just being real consistent, making sure there's no hair left behind.
Purchase your tracks today.
Here's the other side now. As you can see, I'm kind of like dropping the line towards the back of the head as well. That's just to give myself a little bit more room towards the back of his head, and just to make sure the fade kind of contours towards his head shape as well.
Purchase your tracks today.
So now I'm going in with my clipper all the way open, going up about 1 inch now. You can do this step with the half guard as well, if it's a bit easier, but I just prefer to do it like this. And I'm just gradually fading that line out now, closing my lever at each time. Make sure that you leave a bit of gradients. You don't want to go too high up. Just make sure you stay below that first barrier. As you can see, I'm kind of like stretching this scalp as well. What that does is that gives me a wider workspace, so makes it a bit easier. Make sure I can hit the certain spots that I want to hit.
Purchase your tracks today.
See that area just above at the back of his head is very important. Gotta fade that line out real good. Just doing some detailed work. There you go, can't see no line now, all faded out. So now I've got my one guard closed actually. Just go up another 1 inch. Brushing after every few strokes, lay that hair back down. Now guys, when you're fading, it's very important that you just stay consistent with your strokes. Also, you gotta stay real light-handed as well. You don't really want to press in too much. The clipper will do the work for you. So yeah, here's the half guard now, and I'm just gonna gradually start to blend that line out now. So first it was the all the way open, the clipper all the way open, about 1 inch, fade that line out. Then it was the one guard all the way closed, fade that line out with the half guard. Very simple. And I'm just doing a bit of detailed work with the clipper all the way open now, just using the corners for the most part. Now this client has about, I want to say like a level 2 on top, but he didn't really want to cut anything off of the top, so I didn't really have to touch the top. So you can see I'm going in with a 1.5 guard open now, just kind of flicking out the top of that line. As you can see, when you brush the hair back down, that's when you're really going to see the real representation of the hair. So it's important that you do that. You can use a comb as well if you prefer, but me personally, with this kind of hair texture, I prefer to lay the hair down properly with the brush. And here's the one guard open now, just flicking that line out again. As you can see, the fade slowly starting to come together now.
Purchase your track. tracks today.
See how often I'm brushing the hair, and I'm brushing it in a direction that's growing as well. That's very important, because if you try to fade the hair at the opposite direction that is growing, or even just the wrong direction, it's not really going to cut the hair evenly. So here's my little trick that I like to do. I like to switch to the comb for that bulky bit at the top of the hair. So I'm going with the 1.5 guard now, and I'm just going with the grain just to kind of debulk it and smooth it out a little bit. This technique helps me to kind of just make sure I'm not raising the fade too high. As you can see, I'm keeping it below the curve of his head, so that way the fade will never really get too high up. So here's the 1 guard now, open as well, doing the same technique, just a little bit lower. As you can see, the fade's pretty much done, to be honest. Like, the first bit of the fade is pretty much over. Like, simple steps to create the desired look, really. See all the different directions that I'm fading. Just after I'm combing, I'm just going in again. There you go.
The Beats Hub.
Just doing a bit of detailed work, stretching the skin again. Just getting any dark spots that I can see.
The Beats Hub.
It's all about the detail. You've got to make sure you really blend it out. Once you've gone through the steps will give you a fade, but it's up to you as the barber to make sure you're detailed enough and you go over it and hit any spots, you comb it, and you know what I mean, make sure you get that blend to look real gradient and smooth. So I mean, that's what's really going to help your fade stand out. When your customer goes outside in the sunshine, you know what I mean, you want that sun to reflect, and you know what I mean, that fade is looking proper smooth. Now I'm just going towards the back of the head now, finishing up any details I need to go over. So I switch to the guard now, to the clipper by itself.
The Beats Hub.
So I'm keeping the curve of his shape up a little bit dark as well, because he's going to keep the curve on his lineup. So one of the tricks I like to use is make sure I keep that area dark, so when I do go to shape it up, it's going to really stand out and it's going to be super sharp. See that dark bit just there? Just slightly hitting it. There it is. Smooth out the hairline just so that when I go to shape it, there's no hair that will kind of hang over the shape up.
The Beats Hub.
See, this bit at the back of someone's head can tend to be quite tricky, to be fair, because obviously especially if they have depending on their head shape, the head can kind of stick out. So it's going to be a bit more difficult to kind of get the hair to fade out and get any lines out. So you've got to be real careful when you get to that part. Same technique, going with the grain, with the one guard, getting any long bits. There's the half guard again. Let me know in the comments if you think you'd want me to show both sides of the head. I didn't really see the point for this particular haircut because his hair grows quite similar on both sides of his head, so it's pretty much the same steps. But let me know in the future if you guys want to see both sides of the head, just for like as a reference point, to be honest. So here I'm just I got my smaller comb now for the shape up. I'm just combing the hair forward and I'm going with my one guard open now, just trimming the edges of the shape up just to lay it down a tad. Very important to do that. As you can see, he doesn't have a perfect shape up. He does have a quite dark hairline, but the middle he does have two light bits that kind of are a bit more lighter and thinner than the rest of it. So I don't really want to push it up all the way. So I'm just going to try and keep it as natural as possible. Once you line the hair up, you will see that the line will start to appear. So just make sure you keep on the edge. I'm just being real consistent, not pressing too hard. Combing after every few times I hit the hairline as well. Want to see that shape up come together.
The Beats Hub.
Let's look at that fade. Yes. So you just keep it on the edge. No need to push it in. He's got a dark hairline. And besides, you don't really want to be getting in the habit of pushing in too much, because when it grows back, it's not going to look proper. Just look at that fade, looking nice and smooth. You want to aim for kind of like a 90° to about a 75° angle, usually when you shape it up. You don't really want to go past 90° because depending on their hairline, it could just, from the front, the vertical bars are going to kind of point outwards, whereas you want it to either point downwards or inwards typically, so that's something to note. He's feeling himself now, he's feeling himself. Got the goatee, got the moustache looking sharp. So I'm just going in with some dark brown hair fibers. This is upon the customer's request, so it's kind of optional, but I do offer it to my clients if they do request it. So I've switched to my Andis trimmer now, just to get those loose bits. The motor on this clip is a little bit lighter than the Babyliss, so just helps me get a few of the smaller areas. So as you can see, the fade's pretty much there now. The haircut's looking sharp. Customer's feeling himself. He's ready to conquer the road now. He's ready. So I'm just doing some finishing touches now. You best believe once you put the shape up in, you will begin to see different parts of the haircut that you might have missed before. That's why it's just important to keep having another look. Obviously there's only so much you can do, but I mean, I went in a rush, so why not? So here's the before, here's the after. He's back in the game. So make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's my first video. Look forward to more content.